A few years back, a group of third-party developers started creating ways to manage content on WordPress that is better than what you can do out of the box with WordPress. And WordPress has a content editor called Gutenberg. It's a block-based editor. And I mean, a lot of people still use it as their primary way to edit content and things like that. But even with all the changes that they've been doing, it's still clunky. And it just requires a lot of editing where you go back and forth to preview things. They're working on some other elements, but it's just kind of not great, right? So about 5 or more years ago, page builders started getting into the world. And what they did is they just added a massive level of simplicity to the tools that you can use to edit a page that are much better than what WordPress can provide. Where content design is done via on-page editing. So when you make an edit to something, you can see exactly how it affects the rest of the page. And it's all real-time changes. And it just streamlines the process and allows marketers to really manage their content design with great ease. And what's really interesting about all of this and related to content design is that WordPress, they're never going to admit this, but I think they found themselves to be behind. And they've been putting a ton of development to improve their content design tools. And if you go into their repository of all their development plans, you can see that there's going to be some amazingly new changes coming to their Gutenberg editor that I think is really going to push page builders to a new level that's going to be pretty amazing in the next year or two. So for now, I guess what I would say, if you're thinking about a website redesign, I would highly recommend checking out page builders as your tool for now for content design. And then eventually you can start looking into Gutenberg when they really start making some big changes.